From the street, a Kettering home can look structurally flawless. The lines are straight, the color rich, and shingles perfectly aligned against the sun. But step onto that same roof, and you might find a different reality. The shingle edges are curling upward, the protective granules are stripping away, and underneath, the deck feels soft. The instinct is to blame the harsh Ohio climate. We endure freezing snow, heavy rain, and brutal summer heat, making it easy to assume the weather is simply grinding the roof down. Yet the most severe structural damage often has nothing to do with the sky above. The real threat is locked directly beneath the shingles, quietly destroying the assembly from the inside out, completely independent of the rain or snow. A roof is a vulnerable barrier. If the enclosed environment beneath it becomes stagnant and toxic, the entire system suffocates and eventually fails. Step inside a closed attic during a summer afternoon, and the air feels stagnant, heavy, and claustrophobic. Above you, dark asphalt roofing materials are absorbing massive amounts of solar energy. That heat doesn't stay on the surface. The roof deck transfers it straight down into the enclosed space. Without escape, solar heat penetrates the surface and expands, turning the attic into an oven. That relentless heat bakes shingles from below, drying out essential asphalt compounds and destroying their flexibility. The result is premature cracking and a shortened lifespan. Slapping a few extra vents on the top of the house won't fix this. Without a precisely engineered escape route, trapped heat will prematurely age even the highest quality roofing materials. The dynamic flips completely during a Kettering winter, but the underlying danger remains identical. Inside the home, everyday life naturally generates warm, moisture-heavy air. Without a perfect seal, that humid air naturally rises and leaks into the attic through ceiling fixtures and access panels. Take a look at this temperature gradient map. As those warm moisture clouds hit the freezing underside of the roof sheathing, the water vapor rapidly condenses into liquid. The wood absorbs this moisture day after day. Rusted nail tips emerge, insulation turns damp and useless. The plywood decking begins to swell, delaminate, and rot, all happening without a single drop of rain breaching the exterior. Escaping interior heat warms the upper roof deck, melting snow in below freezing temperatures. Meltwater runs to the colder eaves, turning to solid ice. The resulting ice dam forces new water backward, driving it underneath shingles and into the structural decking. Interior wood rot and exterior ice dams look completely different, but they share the exact same root cause: uncontrolled thermal and moisture transfer from the living space into the attic. Stopping this destruction requires a continuously balanced airflow system that isolates the attic from your conditioned indoor air. This blueprint illustrates the ideal path. Cool outside air pulls through soffit vents, sweeping smoothly up the roof deck's underside. Traveling upward, it absorbs excess heat and moisture, carrying it completely out through exhaust vents at the ridge. Getting this right relies on a specific calculation known as net free ventilating area. This math ensures the physical capacity of the lower intake openings perfectly matches the capacity of the upper exhaust vents. If a contractor shoves insulation deep into the eaves and blocks those soffit intakes, or if they mix incompatible exhaust vents that pull air from each other, the system collapses, creating dead air zones that trap moisture against the wood. Effective attic ventilation operates on the strict rules of fluid dynamics. It is a calculated, engineered pathway, not a random assortment of holes punched through the plywood. Because a roof fails as an interconnected system, replacing it offers the only real opportunity to correct the underlying defects. Paying for a premium shingle installation while ignoring a poorly ventilated attic is an expensive mistake. You are simply placing a new timer on the exact same deterioration process that ruined the old roof. True durability requires evaluating the entire assembly together: the exterior weather shield, the thermal insulation, and the internal airflow path must be coordinated by a professional who understands the math. Before replacing your roof, have MasterRoof Kettering conduct a comprehensive inspection of both the exterior surface and the attic below. They can identify insufficient intake areas and hidden moisture damage before a surface tear-off begins. A healthy roof is a dynamic, breathing system. Mastering that invisible airflow is the surest way to protect your home's structural integrity from the inside out.